We're back on the Vicky Show, and Kelly looks lovely right now. Kelly, would you be going to school as Balenciaga boy tonight? As a boy in Jersey?
Yes, I'll be there. I'm on the list.
You on the list?
I'm always on the list. I'm an A-lister type of girl. Why would you ask me some type of question like that? Oh my God.
Kelly,
Hey, you act like you're dealing with some type of knot or something.
No, I was
some type of I was about to say something else, but I gotta keep that to myself.
I was just asking. Now, Kelly, a lot of people wanted to know what happened with the overseas. Now, everybody knows that's my mother. Kat asked Miss Rahi, she's mother. How did you feel it? Did that have something to do with you? How did she get the mother position? Because you were the overseas. So how did Kat get that?
Because, well, you know, I sat back on the phone with Jasmine and Andre, and I told them, okay, I said, I got this idea. I gave the we need to start making chapter parents, but then having overall parents in each region. And so I said, okay, I'm going to be the overall East Coast mother, and then we're going to find a new New York City mother. And so then it came to light that, okay, I wanted somebody that will balance out and look good with Caliente, because Caliente was the father.
Is she still the father?
Okay. And so...
Is she still the father?
Hold on, I'm not finished talking. Baby, stop jumping from question to question, baby.
No, I want to know she laughed.
Okay? And so, I wanted somebody that would balance out with Caliente. So, I think it was last year at the Latex Ball, I said, I want to make Giselle the mother with Caliente because they look so good together as mother and father. And so then it was a good idea, and the idea was good, and it was going on. And then the topic that you talked about in the beginning was Zeke. That became an issue because the girls didn't know the conversation that I had with Giselle. The girls in this house of Mizrahi, they only hear one side to a story, and then they hear another big side to the story, and they don't ever actually hear the whole side of the story or know the true story. Okay? And so I had talked with Giselle, and Giselle said that she lived for the idea and everything, but she had to find a way to tell the house that she was in at the time. And she didn't really have time to be a mother like she wanted to be, so she would just be a trophy piece like all the rest of the other mothers was. And it wasn't like I was stepping away from the ballroom scene or stepping away from my position. I was still going to be the mother. And the girls that was on the other side of the fence thought that it was going to be more of something different, and they tried to bamboozle me and thought they was coming at me, Miss Zeke, ex-Mizrahi. And so that's why Giselle didn't become mother. And then at the collections board last year, my daughter Cat Eyes was right here in the building, and she was sitting. And so then I went to Jasmine and Andre, and I told them, we need to make Cat mother. And so that's how Cat became mother.
Now, is there any shade with you and Zeke? Is she still a Mizrahi?
I don't know. No, he's not a Mizrahi. And I don't think that if it's shade on his half. I don't hold shade and all of that type of stuff. That stuff is not for me. That stuff is for children. I'm not into being shady and catty. Yes. But I can be shady and catty to the girls. But
we know you can.
You know, I really
now,
don't.
Let's talk about your brother, which is Jack Chow. Let's talk about Mike Balenciaga. Now, it was a lot with you and him. Like it was a lot with you and Jason Prodigy. What's the tea today with you and Mike Balenciaga?
There's no tea.
Is that your brother?
There's no tea.
What about Jason? Is that y'all cordial or?
There's no tea.
Mm. Now, Kelly, it was talks that she was supposed to attack. Well, let's go into. Even Kelly told me personally she didn't want to talk about old stuff, but some people want to know what happened that didn't know what happened. You are scarred for life, Kelly Mizrahi. What happened? What is the real tea between you and Nana Ebony? Did the folks want to know? People still saying that Kelly's going to demolish her. People say Kelly's paying it. Kelly, how would you feel about that situation? You're scarred for life. How do you feel about Nana Ebony?
I don't want to talk about that situation. It's a sensitive topic, and we're going to keep that as a sensitive topic. Next question.
So you don't want to talk about it?
No.
Oh. Now, Kelly.
Never do anything. I was always told by a wise old attorney, never to do anything to incriminate yourself.
Exactly. Now, Kelly, how do you feel about now? Everyone talks about, about doing this show. You didn't want your missus. Kelly, why do you want your missus to do this show? And why did you want to, I have to clear it up and da-da-da. What's your whole outtake on my show? I'm just curious.
It's a cute show for what it's worth. It could be better, like I told you. Like I told you when you asked me to do this interview. The drugs.
We're not doing none of that right now.
The drugs, the drinking, the glasses.
It's being she done.
All the girls in the background and the girls walking around and the girls in the sideline. Baby, if you're going to do something, you need to be very professional about the things you have to do. And I told you that a long time ago. You don't remember? Remember when we used to date? I told you the things that you need to do to take it better yourself and all types of things.
Speaking of we used to date, I want to just give Kelly her right intro. Kelly was a rider for me. She was there for me.
We're not gonna go into all of that. Everything is not for everybody. Everything is not everyone's business. Okay.
All right, exactly. So, all right, Kelly, I'm gonna make it's gonna be more. My show is syndicated. Now, Kelly, let's talk about your show. You got the radio show kicking off, and I heard you're doing a YouTube. Can you let other girls know what's going on with your YouTube? What's your YouTube going to be about? Let's talk about that.
Well, the girls love me on Tiny Chat when I do my show, and the girls tell me how good I look on camera and all types of things. And so I'm going to try something new and, have a sit-down interview with different people and all types of things. Like my show?
Are you copying from me?
Not like your show. Better than your show.
Say, it can never be better. Check the views.
Check my numbers Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. They're through the roof. And the girls just see me, and the girls just hear me on the phone. Just imagine if the girls could see me in action. I'm a key.
So, Kelly, are you saying your radio show is going off the air? Are you doing YouTube, or what's going on?
No. No, the show will never be off the air, okay? Blog Talk Radio /Tens or Chops. The show will never be off the air. I'm going to always be on the air as long as my sister Jasmine Couture and Ms. Rahi is funding the back end of the show. I'm going to always be on the air, and I'm going to always give the girls what they want. And I'm going to keep finding out the tea, and I'm going to keep spilling the tea, because that's what the girls love. So for all you girls that's out there, and you're listening, and you're watching his show, make sure you hit up 347-215-6820 Monday, Tuesdays, and sometime Wednesdays at 11 p.m. I'm on the air. I'm a kiki. I'm everything that the girls want to hear, honey. I'm in the building. How you doing?
Kelly, what's going on with you in my calls? You didn't want no calls today. You wanted just me, Vicky. What is it tea with you and my calls, Zaheem? Shout out to Zaheem. I love you dearly. She couldn't be here today because Kelly won on one-on-one Oprah one at a time exclusive. What's your shade?
Miss Thing, I just don't see her, Miss Thing. I haven't seen her, and she know I don't see her, Miss Thing. And I know after this interview, and after I say what I have to say, she's going to come back on the Vicky show, and she's going to say what she has to say. But like I tell all the girls all the time, every action has a reaction. I don't see her. She's a not mistake. I don't motherfucking use her mistake at all. I haven't used her since she was with my daughter, Shoshana Miss Rahi. And she knows this mistake because she's a late mistake. She's a nobody mistake. She's in the House of Revlon mistake. I bet you nobody in the House of Revlon knows who the fuck she is, mistake. She needs to stop coming for all these motherfucking girls that's not even on her motherfucking level, mistake. She's a no cricket or ricket. She's a sidekick. That's what she is. She's a sidekick, honey. You're Batman. She's Alfred, the butler. She's not even Robin.
Well, on that note, we're going to come back
on the Vicky Show.